Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Ash. It's been a whole week since I've released my first video, my first Q&A. Shout outs to everybody that watched my video, that left me feedback. Believe me, I've seen every single comment and I acknowledged everybody and I took heed. So I did not release a video last week because unfortunately and very shockingly, my grandmother passed away. It's been a very, very, very tough week for my family and I, with preparations and everything. But thank God we sent her off last Friday. And now she's in a better place. So rest in peace, Granny. We love you. Okay, so today we'll be doing an advice column, Ash Suggests. And you guys asked some dope questions again. I'm glad that you guys are asking these questions because I know I'm not the only one that has been going through all of these different situations and scenarios. So let's get into it. Let's be dope. Okay, one, I gotta shout out my hairstylist. Slayed by Kima. Sis, you did that. I mean, hello. I know y'all feeling this hair. Yes, hit her up on Instagram, y'all. She's definitely dope and she knows what she's doing. All right, so let's get into this. We are doing Ash advice column. Advice column. Yeah. So this is my little advice column bowl, as you see, purple. I know I love purple. Let's get into it though. Question number 1. How to get out of the way and stop self-sabotaging. How to get past hard-headedness and just text her. Sis, that's a very easy question. Just text her. I mean, if this is something that you really, really want, and if you really miss her and you want to see where things go, text her. There's no harm in texting. Now, if you text her and she doesn't respond back, now you already know it's time to give that up. But if you text her and she responds, take it day by day. Don't rush anything. Don't just go into any type of friendship or relationship with your guards down. I mean, be real with yourself, be real with her, and just try to let things go smoothly. Don't pick an argument. Just, don't bring up the past unless you're apologizing for anything. Start a new slate. This is a whole new sheet you're turning over, and you don't want to turn her off in any way by bringing up the past mistakes or I'm sorry for this or I'm so sorry for that. And, make it a vague apology and just move on with the friendship or the relationship. I'm sure she's on the same page as you. I mean, it depends on how long it's been, of course, but I'm sure nobody wants to revisit the past. I don't like revisiting the past. So just text her. We are our number one enemies. The only thing that's standing in the way of you texting her is you. So pick up the phone, type it out, close your eyes, and hit send. You got this, man. Come on now. You got this. Period. All right? My whole life needs advice. My whole life needs advice. I don't know where to start or what to do. LOL. That's very easy for somebody your age because in your early 20s, it's especially now that we have social media to turn to, you're looking at everybody. They're doing hair, they're doing makeup, they're doing photography, they're doing nails. I mean, they got a boutique running. Those people, they're successful, but believe me, they have had failures and they've been where you've been. So don't be afraid to try different things. There's so many things that you could do, sis. I mean, you don't even have to be out there in front of the camera. You could be writing, journalism, you know what I'm saying? If school is not your thing, you have trade school. Pick up a trade. Event planning. There's so many things that you can do. What is it? You have to sit down and ask yourself, what is it you really enjoyed as a little kid growing up? What was that? What was you the most passionate about? Even if it's decorating. I mean, it could be the smallest thing. That'll be your greatest accomplishment, I don't want you to be 52 and still don't know what you wanted to do. I mean, this is us, right? And this is time behind us. This is us. But this is time. Time is on your behind, girl. So you got to get it together and you got to sit down and really ask yourself, what is it that you really want to do? And I promise you're going to come out successful. You have the ambition, you have the drive, and you have the support. So let's get it done, sis. You got this. Next question. a sophomore in college and I found out that I'm pregnant. As a new mom, would you advise I take a year off once the baby is here? I don't advise you take a year off, honey, because we always say we're going to go back to school and we never go back. Whether work gets in the middle of it or, a different dream gets in the middle of it, we never go back. So once you made your mind up to go to school, finish it. A baby is not the end of the world, honey. It's not. And that's what a lot of women fail to realize. We get pregnant young or, at an age where it's not acceptable to society, and we feel like our life is gonna go downhill. No, it's all up to your ambition. And also, if you have support, mom, dad, uncle, auntie, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, cousins, aspiring godparents, best friends, use them. If they love you and they support you and they support what you're about and what you want to do with your life, believe me, they will help you babysit that child. And use them. That's all I can stress to you. Use them. I mean, how about you make your schedule from Monday through Thursday morning classes instead of all day classes, maybe take some classes online, and then maybe 2 classes online and 2 classes at the university. Be flexible with your schedule. Be flexible. I mean, there's nothing really that you could do but sacrifice. You're going to be a mom, and this is just the beginning. It's not easy. It's not easy, honey. Everything is gonna be left on you at the end of the day. So use mom, use whoever you have, and you got this. I want to see you graduate, and I'm your number one supporter. If you have any other questions, call me or hit me up. Okay, I got you, boo. Next question. What are your thoughts on plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures? Respectfully, I don't really care. I mean, if getting your butt done and getting a BBL and lipo, that's what makes you happy, do it. I mean, who could really tell you what to do with your body? That is your temple, At the end of the day, just be safe and make sure you do your research, because on the negative side of it, of course, there are women that are dying and these fraud, corrupted doctors that are faking their licenses and stuff just to get your money. And, it's something that you really, really, really want to think about. And don't do it just because the crowd is doing it. Do it because you really look in the mirror and you don't see what you like. This is why it was created. It wasn't created to take advantage of it. So, I mean, do what you gotta do. Just don't take advantage of it, like I said. Yes. Next question. Myths versus reality on motherhood. Oh, I had to write this one down, y'all. Because this one here, the doctor gonna corrupt your head. I'm telling you, the doctor gonna corrupt your head. All right. One myth: sleep when the baby is sleeping. Here's the reality: when the baby is sleeping, you gotta shower. Brush your teeth, do your hair, do your makeup, make yourself feel lively. You gotta eat. You gotta eat. Work out, do yoga. You gotta unwind. Just take time for yourself. When the baby's up, it's all about the baby. It's all about the baby. There's no time for you. I'm telling you. You even go to the bathroom, you gotta use the bathroom with the door open because you don't want to miss the baby crying. This is real life, guys. This is reality. Second myth: put the baby to sleep on his back. Listen, y'all. Reality: hardly any kid sleeps on their back. Who likes to sleep like this? Do you guys like to sleep like this? No kid likes to sleep like that. Reality is very uncomfortable, and that's why some kids wake up during the night and it's hard to get a sleeping pattern in because of their uncomfortable position. The only time I would say to put a kid in a certain position, which is the side, when they just finished eating, because what if they suffer with acid reflux? You don't want that to come up and then they choke in their sleep. This is real life. Things like this really happen. So that's the reality of that. You cannot be the perfect mom. When you're in the hospital after labor and stuff, the doctors and the nurses, they're like, oh, we have books and this and that and this and that, and we have videos on how to do this and classes. No, this is not a taught thing. So nobody can't teach you how to be a mom, okay? This comes daily, day by day by day, of you spending time with your child and with different scenarios happening. Thing your child teaches you. Nobody cannot teach you how to be that child's mother, and that's just the reality of it, right? So that's the myth versus reality on that. Last one that I wrote down, the myth is don't let the baby cry versus reality. That's how the baby communicates with you. First of all, the baby crying, it builds their lungs, right? The child's going to cry when they're hungry. The child's going to cry when they want their diaper changed. The child is going to cry when they're sleepy. I mean, this is the way they communicate with you. Why won't you want your child to cry, you know? Being a mom, guys, being a mom is not easy, and not everything you read is real, and everybody's experience is different. So these myths that they say, no. You make up your own myths with your own child and your own experience. That's what I have to say. Next question. How to stay consistent. Okay. If whatever it is that you're trying to stay consistent with, you got to be passionate about, 100% passionate. I know for myself, if I'm not passionate about what it is that I'm doing, I am going to quit and I'm going to stop, because it's like, what am I doing this for? What's the sense of it? Like, what am I going to get out of this if I'm not happy? If I'm not happy, then what it is that I'm really doing. And ease into it. Go into it. Be strong. Go into it 100%. You know, don't go into it 50 cents and then pull back. Nah. Go into it and you'll be okay. Don't let nobody get you off your track. And that's the easiest thing. That is the easiest thing to get off track. Having friends that are not on your level. Having people that don't have the same ambition around you. I'm telling you, that holds you back. People that are not consistent around you, you won't be consistent. How could you? The people aren't pushing you. The people aren't giving you great advice. How could you be consistent? How? Those are supposed to be your people. They're supposed to be pushing you to do better and to go further and to stay on track and to, you know, get your life in the place that you want it to be. And if they cannot do that, then that's not your circle, and they are going to keep you down. Believe me. I've changed my circle at least 3 times in my young adult lives. Yes. Believe me. I have a past. And I am where I am today because I stood on my own 2 feet and I made my own decisions for myself. That's the only way you're going to be consistent with what you have to be consistent with. Okay, babe? So, yeah. Last question. I hope you guys are enjoying this video, because this is like, it's very new for me. I give advice because I like to converse with people, but it's like to actually give advice publicly is kind of nerve-wracking. Honestly, I'm kind of nervous, but I think this is going pretty well. Yep, I think as suggest my advice column is gonna be popping, y'all. Comment below and y'all let me know what advice y'all need, and in my next video I will definitely address them. Okay guys, so I'm on to my last question. And I'm very excited for this question because let me read the question first, right? I'm a 17-year-old girl and my parents treat my brothers different than I when it comes to relationships. Why do you think that is? So I definitely want to leave this question open for discussion in the comment section. All ages feel welcome to comment and put your opinion in. This is a very good question because I feel like there's young kids doing whatever they want to do out in the streets nowadays, and it's just like, wow, so where's the morals, where's the standards, and you know, where are your parents? Where are your parents to grab you in and tell you, yo, son, relax, baby girl, this is not the way how you conduct yourself. And it's just like, we don't have that anymore. So it seems to me by this question, you are being raised similar to the way I was raised, and you know, take a walk in mom and dad's shoes. You know, they become a beast when it comes to parenthood and their kids. Like, mom grew up as a young woman, just like how you're growing up as a young girl, and she knows what it is. She knows how ruthless and how much of a jerk a man can be. I mean, like, men, sometimes they feel like they're in so much control and they're the boss, and they feel like they could put their hands on you, and they feel like they own you and they control you, and it's not that at all, you know? So when it comes to domestic violence, it's a very, very serious thing, and statistics are women get beat and abused more than a male will get beat and abused. Males do get beat and abused, don't get me wrong, but statistics do show that the women are who are beat and who are verbally abused and mentally abused, emotionally abused. And that's what mom and dad is trying to protect you from. And you know, it's okay, because eventually you will grow and you'll get bigger and older and more wiser, and you will take mom and dad's advice, and then you'll end up in mom's and dad's shoes, and you'll see, this is what you're going to say to yourself. Oh, this is what mom and dad was trying to do. Because you're going to see how nasty the world is. The world is a very, very, very nasty place. I feel like a guy can adapt easier than a female can adapt. So that's why parents try to keep their girls closer to them, especially dads. Dads love the girls, you know? I feel like girls are more vulnerable in this world than guys are, and you gotta understand that women, us girls, sometimes we don't think fully. When we in love, we're just in love. Like, oh my God, he loves me. Oh, he brought me flowers today. Oh, he gave me a little change to go get my nails done. Oh, he brought me to the movie. Oh, he brought me to the party. Oh, he did this. He showed me off to his friends. Oh, he posted me on social media. That's not all what love is, honey. Like, it's not what all love is. Love goes deeper, way deeper than materialistic things. And that's what mom and dad is trying to protect you from. You're vulnerable, especially at 17. A little boy could tell you anything you want to hear, and you fall in for that. You understand? So it's like, I can understand where mom and dad is coming from, and you also have a life to live. And sometimes it feels like you're crowded because you can't live your life the way you want to live. But at the same time, it's what's best for you. Worry about your studies. You know, you could talk to a boy here and there. Just let mom and dad know that, hey, I have a friend and this is what's happening. Keep them updated. I mean, women are being pressured into things that they don't want to do. They're being kidnapped by the hour. Okay, like, this is something that's been going on. Trafficking is something that's been going on. Keep your family updated on everything that you're doing, baby girl. And I don't know how much more to stress it, you know? They just have an instinct to protect, and that's something that you're going to have to live with, because as a real parent and a parent that really, really cares for their daughter and their son, that's what they're set out to do, and that's what they're going to do. So that's my answer to that. I mean, so this concludes Ask Ya Jess. I hope you guys enjoyed this advice column. These are some really dope questions. It was very diverse in every different direction, and it wasn't just based on what relationships, love, motherhood. It was a mixture of everything, and I found that really, really dope. That means I had different age groups that was interacting with me, and that's great. You know, that's really great. Please keep it coming. Don't forget that the last question is open for discussion. So please give this young lady some advice, whatever advice that you have. Let her know what's really going on in this world, because this world is a really, really, really nasty place. And I'm happy. So let me leave you guys off with my mantra. Spread love, not hate. And if you can't spread love, appreciate the finer things in life. Love you guys.